Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing out there? Welcome to Access. This is our week 2 episode. Uh, yeah, man, we've been doing this for 3 weeks now. At least this will be our third week, Sean. And right now, you won the first time. I won this time. So we're pretty even so far. Let's see what we do this week. Before we get started, Sean, as always, how are you?
Doing all right, man. Ready to get these picks talked about, man. I think, like you said, I think we both doing pretty good. So, I mean, fuck with us.
Hey man, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Watch us, see, follow us, track us, see what we get right, what we get wrong. But anyway, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. And all right. All right. So starting off, uh we this is your picks up. So or is this mine?
Those are
Let's
mine. It looks like
okay. Yeah.
that's my screen.
Okay. So
Yeah,
good.
that's my
All right.
screen. Yep.
So go ahead and start us off, sir.
Yeah, man. So here we go. I got Carolina over Chicago. Um, I honestly, man, I don't like the quarterback situation in Chicago. Carolina has to get off the slide for at some point. Bryce Young is getting better. I just think this is one of the games where this has to be the game right here. They're not going to have a better opportunity to get a win than
Okay.
versus Chicago right now. All right, then we got Indy over the Patriots. I don't think I need to explain myself too much. Patriots are just bad. Indy is might be better than their 4-5 record. Um, I know Downs went down last game, but he's looking like he's on track to be back. And Indy's defense is good enough. Their offense is good enough. They should win that easily. Have the Bengals over the Texans. That is going to be a game to where I just think once again, close games like this, you got Cincy at home. I'm going with the better quarterback, and that's no disrespect to CJ Stroud.
Right.
I'm going with the better quarterback and the better weapons offensively. Um, the Vikings over the Saints. The Saints, I just feel like they're so up and down offensively. I can't trust them. Josh Dobbs showed up and got a win in Minnesota with no practice,
Mhm.
with no reps, coming off the bench. So I believe with a week preparation, they should be able to take down the Saints. But I believe that's going to be a close game. The Steelers versus the Packers. Um, Steelers over the Packers. Steelers defense is going to be a bit much for Love to deal with as first year starter. I just don't like young quarterbacks versus the Steelers defense.
Right.
Enough said. Um, Tampa Bay over Tennessee. This was a tough one, but I'm leaning on the fact that Will Levis is going to see actual cover corners, and the secondary for Tampa Bay is going to give him some looks that he hasn't seen. To where,
Right.
hey, it's easy when you run your play actions and all that stuff, and wide receivers get open down the field. Those guys ain't going to be open like they have been. So I feel like he will look like a rookie versus Tampa Bay. I got the Niners over the Jags. I just believe I have to vote for my team, man. It's as simple as that, Mark. Um, we had a week of preparation coming off the bye. We had our 3 game skid. We went and got Chase Young. Something has to give. I have to have some faith in my team. Uh, that's it. But this is going to be a tough game for the Niners to go into Jacksonville and win. Um, the Ravens over the Browns. I just believe the Ravens defense will be too much for the Cleveland Browns offense. I
Mhm.
don't think Cleveland gets anything off offensively versus the Ravens in this game. I think the Ravens win by 2 scores. Um, Cardinals over the Falcons. Um, Kyler Murray is back. Um, they're at home. Offense is going to look a little different. It's
Interesting.
it's him running the ball. I'm going out on a limb on this one, Mark. I'm going out on a limb, but I'm rolling
Seems
with it.
like it.
Yeah, I am. I am. I'm not going to sit here in front. I'm just going on a limb and saying Arizona's going to win. Um, the I mean, like I said, Atlanta's been up and down. They have Taylor Heineke, but I'm definitely going. I'm pretty sure I'm going against popular opinion on that one. Um, Lions over the Chargers. Lions are just they're too sound offensively and defensively, and in their play calling and in their coaching. And I just don't see how the Chargers, who are inept in all of that, are going to try to win this game. I don't see it. Cowboys over the Giants. I don't need to explain that. Giants been terrible. Um, Seattle over Washington. I think this is a interesting game, but essentially, Washington should not be winning these games. Not against Seattle. Seattle is somewhat of a good team, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just rolling with the better team. Uh, then we got the Raiders versus the Jets. Um, I'm picking the Raiders. I believe, Mark. I believe. Okay, and I'm gonna believe in these Raiders until they show me something different.
Right.
Right. I believe in Antonio Pierce as a head coach. I believe that these players want to distance themselves as far as they can from the stink of Josh McDaniels. And, and until they're satisfied, they're going to keep winning games. Uh, and last but not least, I got the Bills over the Broncos. Should be a gimme. And I have the tiebreaker score for that one, total points of 42.
All right, total points of 42. All right, there you have it, folks. There are Sean's picks. Now let's time for mine. All right, here we go. Um, Off top, I disagree with Sean. As you can see here, I have Chicago over Carolina. Reason being is I think Chicago is they're offensively as far as moving the ball. They seem in scoring. They seem to be on a better track than Carolina, and I think Chicago's defense is better than Carolina's. So I think that's basically why I give them the win here. But this is basically a toss up between bad teams. Um, Next here I have Indy over New England. That should be obvious. Indy is on the right track and New England is on the wrong track. Um, Here's where go a little. I go a little maverick here. I get a little kind of crazy here, and I go Houston over Cincinnati. The reason why I go Houston over Cincinnati here is because um, CJ Stroud made me a believer. I believe in his poise in the pocket. And although I do see that Cincinnati secondary has been playing well and they have been hawking and been ball hawking as of late, I also believe in CJ Stroud's ability to protect the ball. And and now that they got Robert Woods out the way and Noah Brown has stepped into that position, I think that is gives that offense um more vitality and a little bit more explosiveness. Um,
Yeah.
so and they become more pass happy now that they see that the run game isn't working this year. They
Yeah, they
become a
open up
little
the
bit more
offense, man. They open up the playbook for CJ Stroud with the believing in him as a QB. I like the pick, Mark. Even though it disagrees with what I'm saying, I like the pick.
right.
Go ahead.
So next up, I have Minnesota over New Orleans. Um, I I just think Josh Dobbs is doing is this is strictly on Josh Dobbs. Josh Dobbs, like, dude is a rocket scientist and he's out here picking up playbooks like it's nothing. I mean, he's there for a week and he's picking up the offense and getting it rolling to a win. And I think he's going to do the same here, especially with the fact that they are going up against New Orleans and he has Jordan Addison and better weapons than he had in Arizona. All right. Um, from there, I got Pittsburgh over Green Bay. That should be obvious as well. Pittsburgh, uh, clearly, when it comes to that pass rush and it comes to TJ Watt, Jordan Love is not prepared for what's going to happen to him at
Mhm.
all. It's
Nope.
no offense to Jordan Love, but TJ Watt is a different beast, and you're not ready for that when it's
That's
your
not
first
even a
time out
diss,
there.
man.
That's going to be deer in the headlights all day.
Yeah.
Um, Next up, I got Tampa Bay over Tennessee. This is a game in which you better win. Like you better win. Like I don't know. Like there is no excuse for you not to. Tennessee is picking their team apart, and you guys essentially have your whole team. The only thing that's wrong with you is that you have Baker Mayfield. So you better win.
Baker been playing all right this year, Mark.
No, he always plays all right, but he somehow gets he leads teams to losses at the same time. Like I don't like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Next up, I got San Fran versus Jacksonville. Here goes another. You better win. This is, hey, Sean, and I'm telling you, San Francisco better win because you can't go on a 4 game losing streak and coming off the bye, go continue your losing streak and beat 5-4. You
Yeah,
can't
no,
start your
absolutely not.
you
Yeah.
can't be 5-4.
Yeah.
Not like so.
It's a
This
must win, Mark, and that you're absolutely right, man. They have to, man. They have to.
right. Like that's the like this is the only reason why I'm picking them is because this is like you better win type of situation, bro. All right, what's up, Mo Green? We see you in here. We're just running off the picks for you guys and then we heading out. So but anyway, next up we got Cleveland versus Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore here simply because I don't think Deshaun Watson wants any part of Baltimore's defense. Like, even though
Yeah.
he seems to be getting better, I don't think he is ready or he's where he needs to be to see Baltimore's defense. And it comes down to that. I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people think. Because last time it was a blowout by Baltimore. I don't think you're going to see a blowout, but I do think this is going to be a defensive battle in which Baltimore comes out on top.
Hmm.
Um, After that, I have Atlanta versus Arizona. Here goes another game that you better go ahead and win. You better win this. Like I'm not, I'm not feeling it if you don't because like Arizona, you got Kyler Murray who's just now coming back. Atlanta has an excellent defense. Like, and you got the quarterback who's just now showing up. They have Taylor Heineke now starting. Um,
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys, sorry, but they have Taylor Heineke starting for um, Atlanta, so that's a better situation for them. On top of that defense, I don't see it. I got Atlanta all day. Like I see people are saying Cardinals are going to win. Hey, go ahead and tell me of a team where the quarterback came back on the first day against a great defense and went crazy.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
that's well this and I picked the Cardinals, right? So Mark, I'll speak to this. Say Cardinals going to win. There is nothing guaranteed about that entire situation. What I see is a capable QB with a lot of weapons in Atlanta, right? That
right,
unused weapons that have been clamoring to get some
exactly.
action.
They've been collecting dust on the shelf.
Yeah, and then you have a god awful Arizona defense. Okay,
Yeah.
you must ain't never seen the longest yard. That's funny, but but like I said, I just feel like the one wrinkle that Atlanta will have to account for is Kyler Murray, which I don't know if they were expecting it. We don't know what this offense is going to look like with him at the helm.
We
We
don't know
don't know
what
what he's
Kyler
going to
Murray
do,
looks
but
like.
if he starts running, you can know that he's going to run, but you might not be able to stop it. That's the
Right.
wrinkle that I'm betting on. But yeah,
All right.
like I said, I'm going on a limb for that.
All
Ain't
right. So
nothing good.
next up, we got Detroit versus the Chargers. Detroit is the better team here. Chargers offensively is not right, and like they, it's just not flowing for the Chargers. And Detroit is a much better team offensively and defensively against whatever the Chargers is going to try to do on offense. I think I think is they're going to walk away with this one pretty easily. Um, they say crazy stuff happened in NFC East games. Nothing crazy better happened in this game. Dallas better win this by like they better win this by a landslide. Like it's the Giants. Like enough said on that.
Yeah.
Um, I got Seattle over Washington. Seattle coming off of a loss that I predicted last week. Um, I think they have to go ahead and get after this victory this week if they want to remain in playoff contention. Um, so and also if they want to remain ahead of your team, the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, this
So
is their shot. They had their shot last week and they lost the game, but they now have a shot now. We're tied. We have the tiebreaker, but if we lose, which is a very losable game versus Jacksonville, and if they are able to take care of business like they're supposed to against Washington, then yeah, they can push themselves into the lead of the division. It's not a must win, Mark, but it's a should win.
right. Well, technically they are half game ahead of you because they played one less game than you.
Oh no, no,
They're
they're 5-3. We're 5-3.
You're five and oh yeah, that's right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I apologize. I'm already counting as if you lost. That's
look at
crazy.
that. That's wild, Mark. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Uh,
No, that's crazy. That's
all
crazy.
right, next up, I got Las Vegas versus the Jets, man. Las Vegas. This has nothing to do with the newfound momentum or Antonio Pierce or any of that. And I like what I heard about from Antonio Pierce where he had the practice squad dress and had them on the sidelines for Sunday's game because
Love it.
I like that. I like everything that's going on as far as team camaraderie with Antonio Pierce. This win that I predicting has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with Zach Wilson is terrible. He's an awful quarterback that does not deserve to be in this league, but somehow is still in this league. So there we go. Um, and lastly, got Buffalo over Denver. Buffalo better win this. Buffalo has a defense, so they should be able to stop Denver's offense. And Denver does not have a defense. Buffalo should be able to do whatever they want in this game. And with that being said, I have my point total as 38. Yours is at 42. I went on the lower end here.
You're smarter than me, Mark. And the reason why mine is 42 is because I expect the Bills to put up a bunch of points and the Broncos not to be able to do such a thing. So like if it really does play out the way that I think it will, then 38 seems like a better number. But I'm giving Broncos a little leeway. They've been doing all right lately, Mark.
Yeah,
I,
man.
I
I
got a
mean,
little bit of faith
look,
in the
Russ
Broncos.
Russ been playing well. It's like it's the defense. The defense been
The
trash.
defense is god awful, but like I said,
All right, man. So with that being said, this is what we got. Uh, this is what we got for today. This is our pick'ems for week 10. And we gave you one over under. He has it. He has his as 42. Mine is at 38. So
hey,
and
I was gonna say, I see James Stewart said, "What's the parlay for Sunday?" Look, man, you asking the wrong dude, man. Okay, I can
hey,
have it all figured out. I could be on a hot streak right here, and then as soon as I go to do my parlay, some crazy shit happen. You are talking to the wrong guy.
hey, Jay, you the one with all the juice. You got the
Yeah,
juice out there. You need to
yeah.
come on the show and tell us what the play is for Sunday.
Yeah, hey, we welcome you, man. If you got the plays, you know what I'm saying, you got the parlays and all that stuff. Hey, we welcome you to the show and speak on it. But me and Mark, we both understand we not those people. We invite people on to talk about that stuff.
All right, man. Nah.
All
All
right.
right, man. But with that being said, that's the end of the Pick'em show. The only reason why we went live is because it's a little bit easier to just do it live rather than record it and then upload it and all that.
Yeah.
It's just easier to just do it live. So all right. See you guys next Tuesday at 8. Uh and you will see the results of our pick'em, see how we did and which one of us is going to come out on top.
Yeah.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.